Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. You see things, you say, why? But I dream things that never were, and I say, why not? If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world, the unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Youth is wasted on the young. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. If you cannot get rid of the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. There is no love sincerer than the love of food. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty and the pig likes it. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. When two people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane, most delusive, and most transient of passions, they are required to swear that they will remain in that excited, abnormal, and exhausting condition continuously until death do them part. The liar's punishment is, not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. Success does not consist in never making mistakes but in never making the same one a second time. I am enclosing 2 tickets to the first night of my new play, Bring a Friend. If you have one, cannot possibly attend first night, will attend second, if there is one. A Native American elder once described his own inner struggles in this manner: inside of me there are 2 dogs. One of the dogs is mean and evil. The other dog is good. The mean dog fights the good dog all the time. When asked which dog wins, he reflected for a moment and replied, "The one I feed the most." Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. He knows nothing, and he thinks he knows everything. That points clearly to a political career. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself, and hates them for it. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself, and hates them for it. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. If you have an apple and I have an apple and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have 1 apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have 2 ideas. The play was a great success, but audience was a dismal failure. Hatred is the coward's revenge for being intimidated. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the aeroplane, the pessimist the parachute. I'm an atheist and I thank God for it. You don't stop laughing when you grow old, you grow old when you stop laughing. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. The only man who behaved sensibly was my tailor. He took my measure anew every time he saw me, whilst all the rest went on with their old measurements and expected them to fit me. When a man wants to murder a tiger, he calls it sport. When a tiger wants to murder him, he calls it ferocity. My religious convictions and scientific views cannot at present be more specifically defined than as those of a believer in creative evolution. I desire that no public monument or work of art or inscription or sermon or ritual service commemorating me shall suggest that I accepted the tenets peculiar to any established church or denomination, nor take the form of a cross or any other instrument of torture or symbol of blood sacrifice.